And you know, a lot of people talk about binging. And I was good until yesterday, and then I just binged. Or I was good until Saturday, and I started, this happened, and I just binged. Now, a binge is different for different people. To me, when you're stuffing a whole bag of Texas croutons, that's one form of binge. Or if you're like eating a coonie with a roll, and then 4 coonies later, you're like, what have I done? That's a coonie binge. So it doesn't mean, or eating the whole half-gallon of ice cream can be a binge. Anything is a binge. If you usually have 1 cookie at night, but all of a sudden you're eating 15, that's a mini binge. I find that my binges always, I'm never like, ooh, life is great, life is great. Oh, I think I'll binge. No. It's like, my life is so bad, I can't believe this happened, I gotta eat something. Or everyone's coming at you for different directions, and you just want to go in the closet with a little Oreos and just eat the chocolate. Get that white stuff in there. You're just like, leave me alone. And the thing is, how do you stop that? And this is where God comes in, but it also comes into empathy. Isn't that all we want, is for someone to say, I know how you feel. I care about you. And we need to say that to yourself. You need to say, Ellen, oh my gosh, last week you worked 35 hours overtime, you did this, you did that. You must be exhausted, Ellen, you poor thing. And then Ellen would say, thank you for thinking about me like that. And then you got those phone calls, and you were trying to help this and that, help this. You're right, I was doing all that stuff. And then you say to yourself, come here, girl. Oh, you give yourself a huge hug, and you say, no one's better than you. You kick butt at life. That's the empathy we need. Or you call someone who might give it to you, but be a little careful, because you say to certain people, you know, I had a really difficult delivery with my child. You had a difficult delivery. Let me tell you about my husband's sister's cousin's wife. Your delivery was nothing compared to hers. See, that's why the self-empathy is so important, because you're not going to interrupt yourself by talking about yourself, because it is about you. Because you try to get empathy from a lot of other people, and they'll start talking about themselves. So start with the self-empathy. You say, tell me all about it. I love this article here, because the woman was crying in frustration, and no one was listening to her. And she went out, and she really thought about everything that was going on in her life. And she just validated it. No wonder you're so tired. No wonder you work so hard. You try so hard. You know, you work all day in the heat, and you eat really well, but you're drinking a lot of water. Do I say at the scale, oh my gosh, you know, you gained a pound? I say, hey, it's hot. You're drinking water next week. Don't worry. We have to give ourselves and each other a little validation, a little understanding. You need to say to yourself, tell me all about it. I want to hear. You go for a walk, you talk to yourself, and you compliment yourself. You say, I can't believe what you did there. That was really awesome, and I really appreciate all the hard work you do. And then pretty soon you're starting to calm down, because you're giving yourself some empathy. But if the first thing you do is rush for that food, there's no time to pray, there's no time for empathy for yourself. You've already gone to the easy crutch that doesn't fulfill. It does not help